1. Introducing the 1979 Ford LTD, a vintage classic currently up for grabs on Facebook Marketplace with an asking price of $8,500. This well-maintained beauty, with a mere 15,000 miles on the odometer, promises a delightful driving experience for enthusiasts and practicality for daily use. According to the seller's description, this Ford LTD boasts a rich history as a one-owner vehicle with an original blue title dating back to its purchase from a dealer in 1979. The 351 motor, coupled with an automatic transmission, has undergone recent enhancements, including new fuel lines, fuel pump plugs, and a thorough cleaning of the gas tank. The overhaul tag provides evidence of a motor overhaul carried out a few years ago, ensuring optimal performance. The seller emphasizes the superb condition of this classic, labeling it a super clean car that runs exceptionally well. Functionality is key, with the air conditioning blowing cold and the heater delivering warmth. The documentation trail is extensive, covering the entire history of the vehicle from its purchase in 1979, further enhancing its credibility. In terms of practicality, the seller suggests that this Ford LTD is not just a classic cruiser, but could also serve as a reliable daily driver. The inclusion of nostalgic features like a CB radio, CD player, telephone, and three-way radio adds a touch of charm and utility. Importantly, the seller explicitly states that the vehicle has no significant damage or problems, reinforcing the overall positive impression. Transparency is crucial, and the comprehensive details provided by the seller instill confidence in potential buyers. In conclusion, priced at $8,500, this LTD appears to be a well-preserved classic, offering both aesthetic appeal and practicality. With its clean title, detailed documentation, recent motor overhaul, and a range of functional features, this vintage gem stands out as a tempting option for collectors and enthusiasts alike. 2. We've got a 1972 Ford Torino up for grabs at $8,000. Now, before we get into the details, let's appreciate the transparency in the seller's description. This Torino has been driven for approximately 90,000 miles and features an automatic transmission. The exterior is a classic tan, complemented by a green interior. The V8 303 5.3 engine promises a solid performance, but let's delve into the seller's insights. In the seller's own words, Ford Torino 4 puertas V8 303 5.3 automático. Se maneja con placas al corriente. Asiento delantero roto. El techo roto. Translation: four-door Torino with a V8 303 5.3 automatic transmission. Runs with current plates. Front seat torn, roof damaged. For more information, they request inquiries via phone calls. Now, it's refreshing to see a seller being forthright about the condition. The mileage suggests it's seen its fair share of the road, and there are clear signs of wear with a torn front seat and a damaged roof. This Torino might be a project for someone looking to restore a classic. The drivetrain and overall structure seem promising, but be prepared to address the mentioned issues. If you're into restoration projects and appreciate a seller laying it all out, this could be an interesting find. As always, keep in mind that the seller is reachable via phone for additional details. If you're up for a project, stay tuned for more great finds, and remember, being informed is the key to making the right decision. Happy hunting! 3. Introducing the 1975 Ford Granada for sale at $5,000 on Facebook Marketplace. This classic beauty has been driven for 68,450 miles and comes with an automatic transmission. The exterior and interior are both adorned in a charming beige color. As per the seller's description, this gasoline-powered vehicle has had only one owner and is fully paid off. However, it's important to note that the seller has honestly mentioned that the car is in poor condition. According to their description in Spanish, the carburetor is not in great shape as it has been parked for an extended period. Nevertheless, they've taken steps to address the issue by ordering a new carburetor, which will be included in the sale. It's a project for those who appreciate classic cars, and the seller is open to trading it for a smaller car. This transparency about the car's condition is crucial for potential buyers to make informed decisions. The sincerity in acknowledging the issues and the efforts made to address them add a level of trust for those interested in this classic piece. 4. In the realm of classic cars, the 1954 Ford Customline stands as a nostalgic relic, and for a price of $3,000, it beckons enthusiasts on Facebook Marketplace. This vintage vehicle, despite its age, carries a certain charm that resonates with automotive history. However, transparency is key, and it's crucial to acknowledge the seller's description, which states that the car is in poor condition. Honesty is the foundation of trust, and potential buyers should be aware of any issues the vehicle may have. According to the seller, this 1954 Ford Customline has covered 52,000 miles and features an automatic transmission. The exterior wears a timeless blue hue, but details about the interior color are not provided. A noteworthy aspect is that it boasts a single owner throughout its lifetime. Moreover, the seller proudly declares the vehicle is 100% original and 100% there. It's a reassuring statement for those seeking an authentic piece of automotive history. The firm price of $3,000 suggests the seller is determined, perhaps due to the car being paid off and its originality. Potential buyers should approach this purchase with the understanding that the car may require restoration given its poor condition. It's an opportunity for enthusiasts with a passion for restoration projects and a desire to revive a piece of automotive heritage. In the world of classic cars, authenticity often comes with character and history, and this Ford Customline, with its 52,000 miles and one-owner legacy, certainly has a story to tell. 5. We've got a 1976 Chevrolet Impala up for grabs on Facebook Marketplace, and it's priced at $7,500. Now, it's crucial to be transparent. And according to the seller's description, this classic beauty has been driven for 78,496 miles and features an automatic transmission. The exterior is a classic brown, while the interior boasts an elegant off-white color. It runs on gasoline, has had only 2 owners, and comes with a clean title, always a plus. The 350 turbo transmission and 350 long-tail under the hood ensure this Impala runs great. However, honesty is our policy here, and it's noted in the seller's description that the car is in poor condition. Despite this, the vehicle is paid off and has no significant damage or problems. If you're on the lookout for a restoration project or want to breathe new life into this classic, it might just be the one for you. As always, make sure to check out the details, ask questions, and consider the restoration efforts needed before making a decision. Happy hunting, and may you find the perfect classic ride on your journey. 6. We've got a 1974 Dodge Dart up for grabs on Facebook Marketplace with a price tag of $3,500. Let's dive into the details. The odometer reads 50,333 miles, and it comes with an automatic transmission. The exterior sports a green hue, but unfortunately there's no mention of the interior color. It runs on gasoline and has had 2 owners so far. Now let's take a look at the seller's description. According to them, the car is a Dodge Dart that runs and drives well. They emphasize that there's no rot-through rust, and any rust present is merely surface rust. It's been well kept and garaged. Price is negotiable, which is always something to keep in mind if you're considering making an offer. However, it's worth noting that the seller hasn't provided specific details about the interior color. Also, while they claim the car is in good condition, we should consider the subjective nature of these assessments. Keep in mind that the phrase "well kept" can mean different things to different people. If you're interested in this Dart, it might be a good idea to reach out to the seller for more information, especially regarding any potential issues or concerns. Transparency is key when buying classic cars, and the seller seems open to negotiation. Remember, it's crucial to have a mechanic inspect the vehicle, especially if it's described as being in good condition. This can help you make a more informed decision and potentially avoid unexpected surprises down the road. 7. We're diving into a classic find on Facebook Marketplace, a 1963 Ford Galaxie 500 listed at a tempting price of $6,500. Now, let's be upfront and honest. Transparency is key. The seller describes it as a 63 Galaxie 500 with a 289 motor boasting a relatively low mileage of 56,000 miles. According to the seller, this Galaxie comes in a striking blue exterior with a matching blue interior, providing that classic vintage appeal. The car is equipped with an automatic transmission, ensuring ease of use for those who prefer a laid-back cruising experience. Now, the seller's description also highlights some positive aspects. They mention that it's been fitted with new tires and brake lines, indicating a degree of recent maintenance. This is always a plus when considering an older vehicle, as it suggests the owner has invested in keeping the essentials in good shape. On the flip side, it's crucial to note that the seller is open about the car's condition. If the ad mentions that it's in poor condition, we have to acknowledge that reality. It's a part of the classic car market. Honesty builds trust. The Galaxie 500 is part of the XL 500 series, and it's equipped with the 289 motor that provides a decent amount of power for its era. The fact that the title is in hand is another positive, making the transaction smoother for potential buyers. In conclusion, this '63 Ford Galaxie 500 seems to have its charms and potential. With a fair asking price of $6,500, it could be a great project for someone looking to restore a classic. However, as always, a personal inspection and perhaps a professional assessment would be wise to truly understand its overall condition. So if you're in the market for a classic cruiser with some character, this Galaxie 500 might just be the next project for you. Remember though, always approach these transactions with caution, and don't hesitate to ask the seller any additional questions to ensure you're making an informed decision. 8. Classic car enthusiasts. Today, we've got a 1968 Ford Fairlane two-door listed on Facebook Marketplace for $5,900. Let's dive into the details. The odometer reads 115,000 miles and it's equipped with an automatic transmission. The exterior and interior both sport a stylish blue color. According to the seller, it runs on gasoline and is described as being in good condition. Now, it's crucial to note the seller's description to provide a transparent view. They've invested around $700 this year for a tune-up and a new battery, backed up by a receipt. The car boasts a 302 V8 engine, and the automatic transmission ensures a smooth ride. The seller emphasizes that it runs well, drives smoothly, and has a pleasing engine sound. However, let's address the seller's honesty. They state it's in good condition, but it's equally important to consider that the car is a 1968 model. While the recent tune-up and new battery are positive aspects, a 1968 car might have signs of wear and tear due to its age. As always, it's cash only with no checks accepted, and the seller is not open to trades. If you're interested, act fast, as the seller mentions that if you see the ad, the car is still available. Remember, our goal here is to provide you with an honest overview, considering both the positive aspects highlighted by the seller and the potential challenges due to its age. Happy car hunting, and if you have any questions or thoughts, drop them in the comments below. Feel free to modify this script based on your personal style and the specific details you want to emphasize in your video. 9. In this case, the 1976 Ford Ranchero GT seems to be a reasonably priced option at $6,500, considering its condition and features. The seller's description emphasizes its reliability, with a Ford 400 motor that runs well and starts without issues. The absence of smoke or unusual noises, along with good brakes and tires, indicates a car that can be driven daily. The positive aspects mentioned, such as all lights, wipers, and windows working properly, add to its appeal. The highlight is the presence of cold AC, a desirable feature for many buyers. The seller also notes that these cars are rare, making this particular one a valuable find. However, it's important to note the seller's honesty about the car's condition. They acknowledge some rust in certain areas, visible in the pictures provided. Despite this, the seller emphasizes the car's structural solidity, stating that the frame and all structural parts are free from rust. The interior is described as nice for its age, contributing to the overall appeal of the vehicle. In your video, you should convey the positives highlighted by the seller, such as the reliable engine, good driving condition, and rarity of the model. At the same time, it's crucial to address the disclosed rust issues, maintaining transparency with your viewers. This approach builds trust and ensures that potential buyers are well informed about both the strengths and weaknesses of the Ford Ranchero GT. 10. Introducing the 1970 Volkswagen Fastback for sale at a reasonable price of $4,000 on Facebook Marketplace. Let's take a closer look at this classic car and be upfront about its current condition. Driven for 86,000 miles, this Fastback comes equipped with an automatic transmission and wears a white exterior, while the interior color is not specified. The seller provides a comprehensive description ensuring transparency about the car's state. According to the seller, the car runs and drives with significant work already invested. It boasts a rebuilt Borg-Warner transmission and a rebuilt motor with enhancements from DPR Machine Shop in Santa Ana, including machined crank and cams. The engine features AE 1600cc pistons and dual port heads. The seller also mentions a Stage 1 street cam, a new fan, and an additional rebuilt fan if the asking price is met. Other recent maintenance includes an electronic ignition, new spark plug wires, an oil change, valve adjustments, and new seals. The carburetor has been tuned, although the seller notes that a rebuild might be necessary for optimal performance. Despite the positives, the seller is transparent about the car's imperfections, stating that it's not in perfect condition and needs some work. However, they highlight its solid foundation, with only minor rust spots on the fenders and rear. The odometer and gauge are properly functioning, but the tags have expired, though the title is in hand. In summary, this Fastback is presented as a project car with great potential for restoration. While it may not be perfect, it's a promising starting point for enthusiasts looking to revive a classic. The seller's sincerity about the car's condition ensures that potential buyers have a clear understanding of what to expect. 11. Introducing the 1984 Chevrolet Corvette, currently up for grabs at the enticing price of $4,500 on Facebook Marketplace. Let's dive into the details. This classic beauty boasts a mileage of 130,000 miles and is equipped with an automatic transmission for a smooth ride. The exterior is adorned in a sleek silver hue, complemented by a stylish black interior. Now let's address the seller's own words from the ad. According to them, this 1984 Corvette has no major issues and runs great. However, they do acknowledge some minor cosmetic imperfections, which adds a touch of transparency to the description. It's essential for potential buyers to be well informed, and that's where my expertise comes into play. If the seller has been honest about the minor cosmetic concerns, it shows sincerity and transparency. This level of openness helps build trust with prospective buyers. In the world of classic car sales, honesty is key. It's refreshing to find a seller who openly communicates both the positives and the minor issues. This approach sets a solid foundation for a successful and transparent transaction. So, if you're on the lookout for a 1984 Chevrolet Corvette that's affordable and comes with a genuine seller's disclosure, this might just be the one for you. Happy hunting! 12. Introducing the 1974 Mercedes-Benz 450 SEL, currently listed for sale at $8,500 on Facebook Marketplace. In the spirit of transparency, let's dive into the details. The odometer reads 156,317 miles, and power comes from a 4.5-liter V8 engine coupled with a 3-speed automatic transmission. The exterior boasts a brown finish, complemented by tan leather upholstery on the inside. Notable features include 14 steel wheels with color-matching hubcaps, quad headlights, fog lights, a Sony CD stereo, cruise control, and air conditioning. It's crucial to note that the seller describes the car as being in poor condition in the ad. As a seasoned classic car enthusiast and seller, honesty is my policy. If a car is presented as being in less than ideal condition, it's important to acknowledge this. It could mean there are issues that may require attention, and potential buyers should be aware. In my videos, I aim to provide an authentic overview of each car, addressing both its positive aspects and any concerns mentioned by the seller. This approach helps potential buyers make informed decisions, fostering trust in the process. Stay tuned for an in-depth review of the Mercedes-Benz as I explore its unique features, assess its condition, and offer insights into whether it's a worthwhile investment for classic car enthusiasts. Remember, my goal is to provide a genuine and comprehensive perspective on the vehicles I showcase. 13. Introducing the 1972 Ford Mustang, a classic beauty currently available for sale at a reasonable price of $7,500 on Facebook Marketplace. In the world of classic cars, transparency is key, and I'm here to provide you with an honest overview. This 72 Mustang comes with a rich history, having been driven for 40,000 miles and boasting an automatic transmission. The striking red exterior is complemented by an interior whose color is yet to be specified. It runs on gasoline and has had the privilege of being owned by 2 individuals with a clean title to its name. Examining the seller's description, we appreciate their candor. Described as in good shape for being 52 years old, This Mustang does require a bit of TLC to reach its full potential. Specifically, it needs attention to detail and a fuel pump, which the seller generously includes. It's important to note the seller's clear stance on inquiries. Only serious buyers are encouraged to ask for the address to view the car. This straightforward approach emphasizes the commitment to efficiency and respect for the buyer's time. In the spirit of full disclosure, it's worth acknowledging that the car is not in perfect condition. However, the absence of significant damage or major issues, coupled with a clean title, positions this Mustang as a promising project for someone with a passion for classic cars. So if you're in the market for a '72 Mustang with a 351 Cleveland engine, an automatic transmission, and a chance to restore a piece of automotive history, this might be the opportunity you've been waiting for. Remember, the road to perfection might require some work, but the journey is often as rewarding as the destination. 14. Introducing the 1977 Ford F-150 Ranger XLT, currently listed at $11,500 on Facebook Marketplace. This classic pickup has a unique appeal and a story to tell. The odometer reads 84,000 miles, and it comes with an automatic transmission. The exterior and interior are both in black, giving it a sleek and classic look. This gasoline-powered vehicle is fully paid off. According to the seller, they purchased the truck just over a month ago with the intention of a full restoration. However, they've realized that it's a bit too much to take on at the moment. Despite this, it's described as a great starting point for someone keen on restoration or can be enjoyed in its current condition. The seller has already invested $14,000 into the truck, but is now firm on the price of $11,500. Included in the sale are new door panels, a new dash, and missing interior items that were bought after the initial purchase. Under the hood, you'll find a good-running 5L460 CI engine with recently adjusted timing. The truck features an automatic transmission, 4x4 shifter on the floor, locking hubs, brand new tires on polished aluminum wheels, a new power steering pump, a new steering gearbox, and new motor mounts. Additionally, it has new skyjacker shocks, a new carpet kit, new period-correct chrome bed tie-downs, a new fuel gauge, a new bed cover, and a new Optima battery. The 4x4 functionality is reported to work great. The truck comes with some upgrades and replacements, such as a remanufactured gauge cluster, a new starter, and a new starter solenoid. The paint job is described as novice, done by a previous owner. The original jack is included, and the seller emphasizes a clean Arizona title in hand. The sincerity in the seller's words is evident as they openly mention the reason for selling and provide a comprehensive list of recent improvements and additions to the truck. This transparency helps potential buyers make informed decisions based on the condition and history of the vehicle. 15. Today, we've got our eyes on a 1980 Ford Thunderbird listed on Facebook Marketplace at a tempting $3,200. Now, transparency is the name of the game, and I want to make it clear. If the description hints at a poor condition, we're not sweeping it under the rug. Honesty is key, folks. So, let's dive into the details. This T-Bird boasts 88,000 miles on the odometer, an automatic transmission, and a classic brown exterior matched with a brown interior. It runs on gasoline, and here's a little nugget. It's paid off. Always a plus. Now let's talk about what the seller spilled in the ad. They mention a factory 302 V8, reassuringly noting there's no rust. It runs and drives well, but there's a twist. There's an intermittent tick noise when running, possibly pointing to a cracked flywheel. The interior, though, gets a nod for being in good shape. See, this is the kind of transparency we appreciate. A seller who lays it all out on the table. It's refreshing. Now, for you viewers, it's crucial to weigh the pros and cons. That ticking noise might be a deal breaker for some, but for others, it's a challenge worth taking on. So let's appreciate the honesty, break down the details, and see if this '80 Thunderbird could be your next project or daily driver. Stay tuned and let's roll.